So anytime you guys at your business, I'm sure you've had this before, where you get a meeting together, everybody, we're in the conference room, okay? We got a 9 a.m.er because something hasn't gone right. And we're going to have a blamestorming session. That's what I call it. Let's get in the room, everybody in here, and we're going to point fingers until we figure out who the hell to blame for this. Mm-hmm. And the D's are doing that right now, trying to figure out how the heck did we lose to Trump again?
Joe Biden.
Oh, really? Joe Biden is the problem, full stop, period.
Well, I mean, the message coming from the Democrats has been garbage. We know that. But it is Joe Biden. If you want to think about it, Biden's legacy is that Biden's legacy is that Trump has never been more powerful and popular.
Tough to argue.
And that's an easy one to figure out. It's selfishness and ego.
On the part of
Joe Biden. Yeah. Joe Biden is, very similar to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Listen, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, historic, will never be forgotten in American history. I get it. Ego. She
stayed too long.
She didn't want to leave. She wanted Hillary Clinton to replace her. How'd that work out? How'd that work out for abortion across the United States, Roe v. Wade? We know exactly how that worked out. But you have these people who are old, and they're in D.C., and they're either on the court or they're in the White House, and they never want to leave. And Joe Biden's totally responsible for the return of Trump.
So, okay, I hear exactly what you're saying.
I can go on.
Well, no, but I'm not doing the devil's advocate thing. Can you understand how maybe 2 years ago, let's go before the race heated up, if you will.
Yeah.
And Biden's like, Trump's going to be convicted of felonies. He's facing all these criminal trials. He might be in jail. I'm going to win this next race in a walk. Who cares if I don't know what time of day it is? You can see where they might have been projecting that it was going to be an easy race.
I don't mean to say this to be mean.
Oh, boy. But it's going to be mean.
But he was starting to lose his mind.
But you don't know that.
Of course I know that.
No. But when you're the one it's happening to, you don't realize it.
Well, then why did everybody cover it up in the White House?
It's their job.
You had to go to him and say, listen, Mr. President, you're not sharp anymore.
They covered up for Ronald Reagan.
I get it.
That's what they do.
Hey, cover up. Don't tell anybody, and guess what happens? You'll lose the next race.
Right. Reagan just wasn't running again. Yeah, it was the end of his second term that he was starting to.
The people within the Biden administration obviously should have known, and they did. We all knew it, how he was slipping, and it was fast, right?
It was obvious.
It was a year or two in, easy. And no, he's fine. Oh, I meet with him all the time. He's super sharp. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yeah, but okay, hold on.
Do you want to keep
as the vice president?
But do you want to keep the White House?
You can't
yes or
answer
no?
that question with this guy's done. Put a fork in him. He's washed.
Why not?
You can't do that.
You should do that. And you know what? Since you didn't, you lost.
Okay, maybe. But you think she lost because she didn't come out and say Joe Biden's too old to be president?
I don't blame Kamala Harris.
Oh, okay.
I think Kamala Harris did as good a job as anyone could have done. Was she the perfect candidate? Of course not. She can't even do an interview. But she came out on fire. She got people excited. She had a great Democratic National Convention. She beat Trump in that debate. That was clear. She goaded him. It was
Shows
hilarious.
you how much debates matter.
Well, debates do matter because
there's only one debate that's ever mattered.
Joe Biden's debate.
Joe Biden losing that debate. Yeah. It's the only presidential debate that has ever mattered.
Yeah.
They just don't matter. We put a lot into them, but they don't matter.
Joe Biden waited far too long to get out of the race.
Agreed.
And then he handed it to Kamala, and it was like, you're giving me like 3 months? That's it?
But neither party will learn from that. Neither party will do that. How about this? Do you think Trump, knowing he can't run again, although he'll probably try, knowing he can't run again, saying, all right, hey, ours, we're going to have a robust primary, and we're going to have a great successor. You're going to decide. You think he's going to do that?
He doesn't care about that.
Well, maybe Biden didn't care.
I think Biden does care about that. But I think he cares about himself more.
Well, giving up that power is probably
Okay.
yeah.
But you didn't give it up. What Biden should have done is a year or two in realize, you know what? I can't do this. And we even saw they changed his schedule and everything. I can't do this. Okay, where do we go from here where we can where the party will be strong? Hand it over.
I don't know if they would have won the election.
Give it to Kamala. Let her be the president, and then let her go into the election against anybody as the president. But he didn't want to do it. He had to be dragged out by Nancy Pelosi. If you're looking for someone to blame, if you're a Democrat, honestly don't blame Kamala. Not her fault. I thought she did a pretty good job. I think a lot of people, considering the circumstances, almost an impossible situation. It's Joe Biden. It's Joe Biden. You waited way too long.
Could have dealt with it a lot better. But that would have meant admitting to yourself some realities that
everybody knew already.
But that he doesn't want to admit to himself. And as a president of the United States, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Might have screwed his legacy, screwed his party, all that, but...
Right.
You know,
he should have thought
he wouldn't
ahead
be the first one.
And said, do I really want to sit here in the Oval Office with Donald Trump and hand the keys over to him? No. He didn't want to do that. Now that's exactly what he's going to do.
Seems that way.
Thanks for watching Outspoken with Bruce and Gaydos. Tap to watch more from KTAR News and click the button in the middle to subscribe.